Hey there, everyone. It's Denise Saucedo. Welcome back to the Up Next Fighting YouTube channel. With me right now is Connor Leste. Connor, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. So it's the start of 2024. It's so exciting, right? New year, new us. How's your year going so far?
It's been good. I got back from Mexico City, spending New Year's there with some family and my girlfriend, so that was nice. And we're ready to get things going this year.
What was it like to celebrate New Year's in Mexico City?
Oh, it's beautiful. Let me put you on Mexico City, as long as you stay around like Chapultepec Park, those neighborhoods, you're gonna have the best time. It's beautiful.
Oh man, that sounds really awesome. I think I've always wanted to do that, like go to a different country to ring in the new year and have like a totally different experience. So I'm so happy you were able to do that. Connor, I hear that you're really great at social media and helping fighters out with their social media. Talk to us about that.
Right. So I own my own company. It's called Bloodsport Entertainment. So what we're focused on is bringing attention to fighter social medias and growing them. So most fighters should know. I know most managers know, but especially at this level, at an amateur level, you don't really have much bargaining chips or much say-so, especially when it comes to income and how much you're getting paid for fights or whatever it may be, without a social media pool, meaning like without actual viewership. And those clicks matter. And as much as fighters I know personally really aren't into the whole social media game, that's why you got to hire someone like me, hire Bloodsport Entertainment, because we'll handle everything for you. We'll grow your social, and you won't have to think about it unless you want to think about it. I get it. The social media shit is pretty, and fighters don't like to get pretty, but pretty brings in viewers, and viewers bring in money. So even at the amateur level, we're not making anything. We're training just as hard as pros are, and we're certainly fighting as hard as pros are. So if you can bring yourself some income and make life easier outside of what we're doing, which is super hard, then let's do that and hit me up.
So, what inspired you to start this company?
Right. So I've been a combat sports fan since I was like 8, and being so obsessed with the sport, and then eventually training later down the line, I've really realized that there's a huge problem in the marketplace, and that is when it comes to fighters and their management. It's just a wild, wild west. There's no players association like there is in the NFL, MLB, these major leagues. No matter what promotion you're fighting in MMA, and you have a lot of managers that are taking anywhere between 10 and 20% of a fighter's contract. This is at the pro level, of course. For not being completely honest, doing shit. And that's not all managers. There's amazing managers in MMA. There's managers I idolize. But that being said, instead of going with a management route, I think the best way to help be your biggest advocate is going through a media marketing route, which meaning just pour everything into social media. At the end of the day, like, your social media page is your business, and that's how you should treat it, especially if you're a fighter, because most of us are working other 9-to-5s or whatever the hell we have to do outside of training. So if you can help yourself by growing your socials, bring in extra money that way, I think that's a huge solution to a problem that is in MMA currently. And I know I mentioned the pro side of things in management, but even at the amateur level, I mean, there's managers that are supposedly managing amateur fighters, and they're getting them a free hoodie every once in a while. That's great, and that's cool, and I'm sure there's more that goes into it, but if they're not dedicated to helping you growing your social media, which is your business, which is your brand, then you shouldn't be paying them any money, or you shouldn't certainly be held down to just working with somebody that is not going to help you in the short term, and then eventually in the long term, because that's what it is. Growing your social media is only going to help you in the long term, even outside of fighting. You'll have a following and people clicking on your page for that exact reason. So I think that's what got me into it. That's what made me start Bloodsport, and that's what I really, really care about. I care about fighters. I want to make fighting the biggest sport in the world. I think it should be. I think it's the most beautiful sport in the world, even if it's the most violent. And fighters are the most unique athletes there are to work with. So
Awesome, man. I think that's really great. And there's so much great insight that you gave there. My last question to you is, what would you say is the number one thing that someone must do if they want to grow their social media accounts?
Post consistently and don't post trash content. That's it.
It's that simple,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, but it is. It is. You know, if you get the right team around you that is willing to come in 1 to 2 times, maybe even 3 times a week, film sessions, strength and conditioning sessions, whatever it may be. You know, with 2 hours of footage, I can put together 10 to 20 clips, 10 to 15 or minute-long clips that will blow up on social media because I know what looks good. I know the vision of what looks good, and I want to help fighters. So I'm doing it out of everyone's best interest.
That's so awesome. Well, guys, make sure to check it out. Bloodsport Entertainment. Connor Leste, thank you so much for that incredible insight that you provided. And to everybody watching, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you guys on the next vid.